Hello, welcome to this immune boosting flow. For this sequence, you'll want to have just one block. And we're going to start off in Sukhasana, our easy seat. So you can sit down in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Get those sits bones nice and grounded. Hands to the left, shoulders roll up and back, navel draws in towards spine, and feel the crown of the head lift and lengthen towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and take a few moments to first connect to the breath. Feel the breath as it flows in and out through your nose. And then start to bring awareness to the space between your eyebrows, to your third eye, Ajna Chakra. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Think of anything you'd like to see manifested, whether it be in your own life or a wish or prayer for someone else. And set that intention clearly in the mind's eye. Let's take that intention, breathe it into the space of our heart, surround it with love. And on the exhale, breathe it out into the universe for it to come true. We can blink open our eyes, inhale to reach the arms up, lengthen through the sides of your body, and exhale to take a forward fold over crossed legs. Start to soften through the shoulders, neck, and head. As you inhale, lengthen through the crown. As you exhale, fold a little more deeply over the legs. Feel that stretch through the hips and the low back. Nice, slow, deep breathing in and out of your nose. Last two breaths. And then gluing your arms against your ears, ground your sits bones. On the inhale, reach up, framing the head. On the exhale, let your hands fall beside you and switch the crossing of your legs, bringing the opposite leg in front. Then inhale to reach arms up to the sky. Exhale, take that fold once more. Walking the hands forward, soften through your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Feel a little bit of a different stretch here in the hips. Feel that back lengthen with each inhale, fold deeper with each exhale. Last two breaths. And glue your arms against ears, ground through sits bones. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips, and exhale, arms softly release by your side. Now we'll uncross the legs, setting up for Ardha Matsyendrasana. So we'll start with the outside of our left leg on the ground, and the outer right ankle hooking onto your left thigh. Now if you do this and your right hip is off the ground, it's best if you keep the bottom leg extended straight. We only have that bend in our knee if our both sits bones are nice and grounded. Make sure your right big toe is rooted towards the floor. Sometimes the inside of the foot likes to lift off the ground. Then we'll take our right hand to the base of our spine. Inhale, reach left arm towards the sky. Exhale, hook elbow to thigh and take a twist to your right. As you inhale, use those back fingertips to find some length. And as you exhale, press your elbow against your thigh to twist even deeper. So eventually your gaze may go past that right shoulder. With the thigh close to belly, we add that compression to the twist, so it's like a double detox. Two more breaths. Next inhale, let's reach arms up through center. Exhale, counter your twist to the left. You can keep straight arms or maybe walk those hands out, releasing down to the forearms. Soften through the neck and the head. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly walk your hands back in. We'll unhook our right ankle from the left thigh and bring our left foot flat. And then switching, bringing the outside of our right leg to the floor, knee lined up with belly button, and hooking our outer left ankle towards the right thigh. Again, if your left hip is now off the ground, you can just extend that bottom leg straight. We'll then bring our left hand to the base of our spine. Inhale, reach right arm to sky. Exhale, hook elbow to thigh, taking a twist now to your left. Press into the back fingertips as you lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, press elbow against your thigh to twist deeper. Finding the gaze past your left shoulder. Think of your spine as like a spiral staircase, each vertebrae stacking one on top of the other as you twist. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reach arms up through center. Exhale, counter your twist to the right. Again, we can stay here with straight arms or walk those hands out, bringing forearms down, soften through the neck and the head. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly, let's walk it back to center. Unhook left ankle from the thigh, bring right foot flat, and then swing legs behind you into your tabletop on hands and knees. Shoulders over the wrists and knees below the hips. Start by curling your toes under, release all the breath from your lungs. Inhale, shoulders back, heart shines, belly drops, and gaze lifts for our cow stretch. Exhale, tops of feet press, hollow the belly, round into back, cat stretch. Inhale through for cow. Exhale, back to cat. Take the next few rounds at your own pace. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, opening the back. The next time you come into your cat stretch, let all the breath empty from your lungs. Return to a neutral spine and tabletop. Walk your hands forward about 6 to 8 inches. Pointer fingers face forward, middle fingers towards the corners. Fingers spread wide and thumbs just about 5-6 inches apart. Really ground into those knuckles and fingertips, almost like cupping out the palm. Curl your toes under, press into the pads of your toes, and send the hips up to your sky for down dog. And take a moment here to walk your dog, bend opposite knee, press opposite heel down, shake out your neck and head. And then hold your down dog for a solid 5 breaths, pressing those hips up towards the sky, keeping the core strong. Add a little micro bend in your elbows and your knees, never locking out the joints. On the next inhale, deeply bend your knees. On the exhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Take an inhale to lengthen halfway. And exhale, come into your forward fold, grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Let the upper body hang. Just feeling that spine decompress. One more breath. Releasing your elbow to elbow grip. We'll heel toe our feet towards one another until the big toes touch and there's just a little separation between the heels. Squeeze your inner thighs, drop the seat, inhale, arms rise up for your chair pose. Sit nice and low, pinkies in, shoulders relax. Think about rooting your tailbone towards the ground, all the way back into your heels. Sitting lower with each breath. Last two. Good, and stay nice and low. Ground through your right foot and float the left foot for a one-legged chair. Stay nice and low. Feel that right quad engaged, nice and strong. One more breath. Good, and then bringing hands down to hook outer left ankle onto your right thigh, keeping your left foot flexed. Sit nice and low for your figure four. You should feel a deep stretch in the left piriformis as you sit lower and lower. You can keep your hands to your knee and foot, or bring them into prayer at the heart, or reach them up towards the sky. Last breath. And then we'll fully wrap our left leg over the right, and we can either keep those big toes to the ground, or maybe try hooking your toe behind your calf. And with left leg on top, right arm will come on top, eagle wrapping the arms for your Gardadasana eagle pose. Sit nice and low, squeeze everything to the center line of the body, keep your spine nice and long, but try to shrink shorter and shorter to the ground. Nice way to detox. Rinse out all the joints. 3 more breaths. On the inhale, we'll unwind, reach arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, and then sit back into our chair pose, hands in prayer at heart center, twist right for chair twist to the right, right palm pressing into the left, keep the seat low. Working on a little balance here, you can either just lift your left heel off the ground, putting most of the weight in your right foot, or you can work on floating that left heel up towards your seat. And we're going to take this into a high lunge twist to the right. So on the inhale, hike that left foot up if it's not up already. Exhale to step the foot back into your high lunge twist to the right. Keep pressing right hand into left, prayer hands at heart center. Two more breaths. On the next inhale, we'll open our arms, rise up to center, then face forward, hands to hips. We'll hop the left foot in about a half a foot. Right foot's on straight, left foot's angled 45 degrees. And take your block on its high height right outside of your right foot. Make sure you've got a strong foundation. So think about pressing apart the mat with your 2 feet. Bring right hand to right hip. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Lengthen up through the fingertips. Then hinge from the hips. Send that left hand across to the block outside your right foot. Start to work your right shoulder back. If and only if those shoulders stack right over left, you can then reach your right arm to the sky. Keep the foundation strong in the legs. Keep pressing feet into mat. Last 2 breaths. Good, and then right hand to right hip. Press into your feet, left hand up to left hip. Take a quarter turn left and heel toe your left foot out about a half a foot. If you'd like more support, you can take your block and place it inside of your foot for triangle pose. Both legs straight, right heel to left arch alignment. Send your right hip all the way back, right fingertips reach all the way forward. When you can't reach anymore, drop right arm down. Maybe we use that block for support, or we have the arm inside the leg. Spin the rib cage open. Imagine you've got a wall at your back that you're pressing the back of your body into. Nice, slow, steady breathing in and out of the nose. Last breath. We'll inhale to rise up to center. Exhale, reverse your triangle, left hand down, left leg, right arm reaches back. Maybe right toes float off the ground, we balance on the heel. Last 2 breaths. And inhale takes us to center, arms parallel. Bring your right foot to the floor, bend your knee. Check out where your wrists are. They should be over the ankles. If not, just scooch that right foot a little bit more forward. Warrior 2, tailbone roots towards the ground. Right knee lined up with your second and third toe. Arms reaching out in equal opposite directions. If it feels okay for your neck, you can gaze past your right shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Left hand down, left leg. Right arm reaches back for our peaceful. Option to float your right heel. Squeeze into the calf if you do. Keep reaching back through right fingertips. Keep the deep bend through your right knee. One more breath. If heel's floating, let's lower it. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, straighten leg, hands to hips, and turn right toes to face the same direction as left toes. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, press the knuckles down, open the heart, lift the gaze. Big breath in, and out. Inhale to center, exhale, hinge from the hips, and let gravity take weight of your arms, keeping them in that bind to feel the deep release through the upper back and shoulders. One more breath. On the exhale, we'll release our bind. Hands land right below the face. If our hands don't easily touch the floor, we can grab that block and bring the floor up to us. Then bring your right hand to right hip, rotate your right shoulder back, and reach your right arm up to the sky. You can also go for a half bind if you'd like, bending at elbow, back of hand to the small of the back. And just keep working that right shoulder back. One more breath. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lower the hand. And then we're supposed to crawl our hands over towards our right foot, coming to the ball of your left foot, and then lowering the left knee to the floor. Let's make sure the right knee is stacked over our right ankle, and then we'll reach our arms up for crescent lunge. You can either have the back toes curled under or top foot press. It's what feels best for your back knee. Release into your hips. Feel that stretch to the front left hip flexor. One more inhale. On the exhale, left hand to back of left leg, gaze up at right thumb. Inhale to lift through your heart. Exhale, follow thumb back an inch or two. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, follow thumb back. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back to our crescent lunge. Exhale, plant hands down to frame right foot. Pick up your left knee and send right foot back to meet your left. Then roll to the outer edge of your right foot for a side plank. Left arm stacks over the right. Rainbow arch your hips to the sky. Add a little micro bend in your right elbow. We don't want to lock out our joints. Hold 3 more breaths. Good, on the next exhale, left hand down, top of plank for the inhale. And then exhale, take a flow, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale through, shoulder blades together for an open heart. And exhale, hips to sky, down dog. Take a few breaths, refuel the body. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, deeply bend your knees. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, take a forward fold. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Let the body hang. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you'd like. One more breath. Release your elbow to elbow grip. Heel toe those feet towards one another till big toes touch. Keep a little separation between the heels. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lower the seat. Inhale, arms rise up for your chair pose. So second time here, let's see if we can start where we ended off on the last round, sitting nice and low. Weight shifted into heels, heart's nice and open, tailbone roots to the floor. Try to eliminate any arching in the low back. Sitting lower with each breath. Now staying low, we'll come into our one-legged chair, this time grounding through our left foot and floating our right. Feel that left leg activate, super strong, stay low. Moving into our figure four, we'll lower our hands to hook our outer right ankle onto the left thigh. Keep your right foot nice and flexed. Stay low. Hands can stay to knee and foot, or maybe they come into prayer, or you can reach them up towards the sky. One more inhale. Exhale. Moving into Garudasana, our eagle pose. Wrap that right leg fully around the left. Remember, you can hook the toe behind our calf. With right leg on top, we'll wrap the left arm over right, wrapping forearms, palms touch, elbows squeeze in. Try to keep the spine nice and long, but keep squeezing lower to the ground, rinsing out all those joints, detoxifying the body. One more breath. Good, and inhale, unravel, Urdhva Hastasana, reach for the sky. Exhale, sit low into chair, hands in prayer at heart center. Take your twist left, right elbow hooking to outer left thigh. Try to get prayer hands all the way to heart center. Again, we've got that compression with the twist for a double detox. Working on a little balance challenge. We'll ground and root through our left foot and maybe just float our right heel, balancing on the toe. Or if possible, we can lift our right heel up towards our seat. Making our transition into high lunge twist to the left. We'll lift up our right heel if it's not already lifted, and exhale, send it back. Keep pressing left hand into right. Last two breaths. Next inhale, open up your arms, rise up to arms parallel. Take a quarter turn to the front, and then hop your right foot up about a half a foot. So left foot's on straight, right foot's angled 45 degrees. We can grab hold of that block, place it on its high height outside of our left foot. Remember to press apart the mat with your 2 feet, creating that nice, solid, strong foundation in the legs. Keep your left hand to your left hip. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Lengthen up through the fingertips. And then exhale, send that right hand across to the block outside your left foot. Work on working your left shoulder blade back, left shoulder stacking over right. If it does, we can reach our left arm to the sky. Padangita Trikonasana. Keep the foundation in the legs strong. Breath flowing in and out through the nose. One more breath. Bringing left hand to left hip, press into the feet, slowly rising, right hand to right hip. Let's take our quarter turn right, heel toe the right foot back, keeping right toes in, left toes facing forward, and the left heel to right arch alignment. If you did on the other side, you can take the block inside your foot. We'll send our left hip all the way back as far as it can go. Reach left fingertips all the way forward. And when you can't reach anymore, left arm comes down, right arm stacks over left. Using the block for support, or just bringing the arm inside the leg. Imagine the back of your body pressed up against the wall. Keep breathing, slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Good, on the next inhale, we'll rise up, bring right hand down right leg, left arm reaching up and back, maybe left toes come off the ground, feel that stretch to the left side body. One more breath. Inhale returns us to center, lower the foot, bend the knee. Now our wrists again should be over the ankles. If they're not, just scooch that left foot forward a bit. Centering your spine, rooting tailbone towards the ground. Shoulders relax, arms reaching equal opposite directions. And if it feels okay for your neck, you can gaze past your left shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, left palm to the sky, right hand down right leg for peaceful warrior. Keep the deep bend in the knee, maybe float the heel, squeeze into the calf if you do. Last breath. Drop the heel if it's floating. Inhale, come to center. Straighten left leg, hands to hips. Face those left toes in the same direction. The right toes are facing. Bring your hands behind you. Interlace fingers with the opposite thumb on top. Press the knuckles down. Open the heart, lift the gaze. Big breath. Inhale to center. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Keep the bind as you let gravity take weight of the arms. Feel the deep release through the upper back and shoulders. One more breath. On the exhale, release the bind. Hands below face. If the hands don't easily meet the floor, we can always bring our block below our face to bring the floor up to us. Keeping the right hand below the face, left hand comes to left hip, and we'll work our left shoulder back and reach your left arm up towards the sky. One more breath. Lower your left hand down. We'll crawl our hands over towards our left foot, bringing our right knee to the ground. Make sure you've got left knee stacked over the left ankle, and then reach arms up for your crescent lunge. Release into your hips, Back toes can be curled under or top of foot compressed, whatever feels best for the knee. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand to back of right leg, gaze up at left thumb. Inhale, lift through your heart center. Exhale, follow thumb back an inch or two. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, follow thumb back. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Exhale, plant those hands down. Lift up your right knee, send left foot back to meet right foot, and then roll to the outer edge of your left foot for side plank. Rainbow arch your hips to the sky. Reach up through right fingertips. Little micro bend in your left elbow. One more breath. Next, exhale, right hand down, top of plank for the inhale. Exhale, lower, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale through, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips to sky for down dog. Take 5 deep breaths. On the next exhale, we'll lower our knees to the floor. Send them as wide as your mat. Big toes come together, seat back to heels, arms stretch forward, and forehead releases down for child's pose. As you inhale, feel the spine lengthen and widen. And as you exhale, feel your body surrender and release. The forehead should be touching the ground. If it's not, you can grab your block and place it below the forehead so that we have the forehead resting on something. This just helps to further relax our nervous system. Last 2 breaths. Gaze up at your hands, and like a little inchworm, we're going to slither ourselves through. Coming into our Sphinx pose, shoulders over our elbows, legs straight back. If you feel any tension in the low back, you can just separate your feet a little bit wider. Bring your shoulder blades together, open through the chest, chin level with the ground. Gently press into palms and forearms as you draw your shoulder blades together. Last 2 breaths. And then bringing your hands below shoulders, heels come towards your seat. Reach your hands back for the outsides of your feet, the ankles. See if you can bring the inner thighs closer together, moving into Dhanurasana, our floor bow. Take an inhale and an exhale. Next inhale, press your feet into your hands, rising to the soft part of the belly, below rib cage, above hips. Keep kicking your feet into your hands. You might come into a natural rocking motion as you breathe in and out. Last 2 breaths, keep kicking, keep kicking. And release. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Rest the forehead and sway your feet side to side. Lowering the legs, Bring hands below chest, peel your chest off the ground, walk your hands back. Hips come to one side as you swing legs out in front of you. Bring your seat to the center of your mat. Have a block close by so it's within reach. With your heels at the top edge of your mat, bring your arms forward, shoulders up and back. Lower for a slow count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once the head's released to the floor, we'll bend at our knees. Bring your heels close in towards your seat, and then lift the hips towards the sky. If you'd like to do a more gentle version, you can place a block on its medium height below your seat and just let your block hold up your hips. Or you can keep your hips lifted, pressing into the palms and arms. Maybe go for a bind, interlace the fingers and rock your shoulders beneath your back. Feel your chest rise up to your chin. Last 2 breaths. If you've got a bind, release it, relax shoulders. If you have the block, move it to the side for now, and let your hips come down to the floor. Take a breath in and out. If you don't have it already, let's grab hold of that block, and we're going to place it on its low height now beneath our seat. Lifting up your seat, slide it underneath. Let your hips settle onto that block. Arms release by your side, and we'll lift one leg up at a time for a restorative version of shoulder stand. Getting that blood flowing in the opposite direction, revitalizing, rejuvenating all the major systems of the body, bringing all that fresh blood to the brain. So good for mental clarity, mental well-being. Just a nice little overall reset for your nervous system. Breathe into it and relax. Last 2 breaths. We can start to lower our feet to the ground. Once the soles of the feet land and they're grounded, we'll press into them to lift up our seat, slide the block off to the side, letting your hips release into the floor. Legs move down the length of your mat, heels in, toes out, arms outstretched by your side. Take up as much space as you need to, and close the eyes and relax the body. Continue to follow the breath, moving in and out of your nose. Relax the toes. Relax the balls of the feet. Relax the arches. Relax the heels. Relax the tops of the feet. Relax the inner ankles. Relax the outer ankles. Relax your shins. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax the backs of the knees. Relax the thighs. the pelvis. Relax the hips. Relax low belly. Relax low back. Relax the rib cage. Relax the upper back. Relax the shoulder blades. Relax the chest. Relax the collarbone. Relax the shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax the elbows. Relax the forearms. Relax the wrists. Relax your palms. Relax the tops of hands. Relax the fingers. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Soften all the muscles of the face. Soften the space between the eyebrows. Relax the scalp. Relax the head. Completely relax from head to toe. Begin to bring movement back into fingers and toes. Gently rock your head side to side. Stretch the arms back, point toes ahead, big breath in. And as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Let your body rock side to side. And let it fall heavy to whatever side is falling to you. Arm underneath will cradle your head like a pillow. Take a big breath in. And let it go. We'll slowly rise up into our comfortable seats. Hands meeting in prayer at heart center. Sealing our practice with the vibration of an Om. Take a big breath in. May the vibration of love be carried with you throughout your days. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you be at peace. The divine within you is the divine within me. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me today. Namaste.